Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your on channel AC Astro. And today's video very special, very important because I remember that from 20th October 2024 there is a chaos created by Mars. Now finally Mars is moving, but yet there is a chaos or there is a relief for every person for all 12 signs. Let's welcome Akashji from Calgary, Canada to know all the aspects of this Mars transit in Virgo. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashji.
Namaskar, Rohitji Ram Ram. So Mars is transiting from 28th of July. Finally, lot of relief for all the people who are going through a mess time. Now here, as we speak about, it's going to be a quick video, not a very big video, but yeah, 20th of July till 23rd of September 2025, Mars will transit into Virgo for everyone. Finally, the Mars and Ketu combination is ending. Very good news for you guys. Let me put a little bit of fan for me, Rohitji. I feel hot today. Nice. Okay. So before that, 30th of August onwards, we are doing new and live astrology classes. For that, all the details are in the link below. So please join and all the best. Now for Aries ascendant people, not only Mars is transiting between 20th of July till 13th of September, there are also two nakshatra transits of Mars. Mars will enter into Hasta Nakshatra as well as Chitra Nakshatra. Now, let's talk about Mars, the ascendant lord in the sixth house. When any ascendant lord goes to the sixth house, it first triggers and first works on any kind of illnesses or diseases that we have been going through for a very long time. If there are any illnesses or diseases that you have been struggling with, it's a very positive news for you because somehow you are going to get a little bit of relief. In fact, also Mars is making a Viparita Raja Yoga. Viparita Raja Yoga means trouble in the beginning and relief in the end. In such cases, those who are facing trouble in court cases, any problem related to heavy debts, money wise, lot of debt, you will find some progressive as well as creative ways to remove debt from your life. So this is positive. Those who are going through Mars Mahadashanta Dasha, such a positive, such a beautiful transit that is happening for you guys. Now understand that here Mars, when we talk about Mars in a very larger level, ascendant lord in the sixth house also means sometimes laziness, because you become too comfortable that all the competitions you are winning, everything you are in everything is in your favor. In such cases laziness also happens, so we have to be very careful about laziness. When we talk about 13th of August, when it will go into the nakshatra of Hasta, and if you're going through Mars Mahadasha and Moon Antardasha, then this is a very positive time, because here energy will sharpen in your competition, especially those people who are waiting for getting healing, or those who are in any kind of healing professions like medical, doctor, etc. They will see a positive impact in their life. In fact, enemies will not be able to trouble you. Also, debates, competitions, interviews, everything is what you will win. And lot of things are good, but one thing is negative, and that is aggression. Mars is a planet of aggression, and here anger with co-workers, with your workplace associates, and even sometimes showing anger on your pets. I just got to a I just read a story a few days ago, Rohitji. One person got had a pet and they gave six puppies. Three puppies were sold, but other puppies were not sold, so they became a little bit of big. So he put them in some kind of a garden and he ran away. Now those puppies were looking for their mothers. It's such a bad act. If you cannot sell it, you did it wrong. So such kind of things are happening. In this case, those who have pets have to be also very generous towards their pets. On 3rd of September, we will see that Mars will enter into Chitra Nakshatra. It is own nakshatra of Mars. This is very positive, very extremely positive. Now, here, if there is any conflict that is happening, victory in conflict is also seen. Also, your intellectual power becomes very sharp with lot of perfection in tasks. Health will improve with very positive scenario. In fact, discipline is required. Nothing without discipline, but yes, health is going to improve. And there is only again the single thing that I want to tell, that any kind of aggression with your co-workers is what you have to be careful about during this time. Only this, otherwise this is a very beautiful transit. Finally Mars will be free, taking free air without Ketu, not even so concerned. So all the best guys, have a great transit. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do subscribe because we are going to starting the nakshatra series now very soon. For that, I would want everyone to subscribe because it's going to be only member special. So please subscribe, otherwise you will miss it. Thank you. When we talk about Taurus ascendant, so Mars is transiting into Virgo, into the fifth house of love, romance, children, creativity, and so many things. Now, here, positively, because this is the sign where Mars is the 12th house lord going to the fifth house. Those people who are studying in foreign country, those students who are studying in foreign country, those who are expecting to go to a foreign country, good news for them because things are going to be in back in order for you. Also, if you see those who are in any kind of relationship, not like committed relationship, like relationship, here commitment is possible, and this is going to be such a positive thing for all the Taurus ascendant people. Those who are trying for childbirth, here we can see some progress as well, but it is best for education and romance. Mars marital, Mars martial. Those who are also thinking of doing any startups related to IT, why not? This is the perfect time if you're going through Mars Mahadasha Antardasha. Now, here, 13th of August is when Mars will enter into the nakshatra of Hasta. Now, Hasta nakshatra is the hands and ruled by Moon. It is a nakshatra of creativity, arts, entertainment. Now, here, if you are in any kind of creative field, it will blossom for you. So beautiful, strong energy in romance. In fact, that energy will convert into something productive. Disciplined children, children who are not giving so much of interest or not showing so much interest in work or studies, you will see that suddenly there is an energy shift there. And also, those who are in any kind of field related to, we can say, stock market, share market, calculated risk will be favored, and lot of amazing things related to startups. Those who are thinking of doing startups, especially in art entertainment area, this is a perfect time. Sometimes, because Mars is an aggressive planet and we cannot ignore, it is a maraka, seventh house lord here. It means that we have to be careful in aggression towards love life. Sometimes in this situation, people are very aggressive towards their love life, which we have to avoid. Later, Mars on the 3rd of September will enter into Chitra nakshatra, which is Mars's own nakshatra. Now, here, your creative fire will burn like, like petrol. That's how powerful it is burn. Romantic drama, lot of drama in romance. Sometimes, even in such cases, after a lot of struggle, you finally achieve whatever you're looking for. Very good for arts, entertainment, sports. Those who are in any kind of sport, this is a time of fame for you. If you're doing any competition during this time, expect fame here. Now, one thing, because Chitra Nakshatra is again a nakshatra of aggression, but it is related to creativity as well. Here, don't push your kids too much. Design your future in a very conscious way rather than in a very superficial way. In a conscious way, okay, this is what I need to do, or this is what I expect from my kids is required. Those who are trying for progeny, this is that aggressive time that you will also get some good news in progeny. All the best, guys. Do subscribe because we are starting the new Nakshatra series, and for that, if you don't subscribe, you will not be able to see it because it's only member special. So, all the best, those who are subscribed, all the best, those who are subscribing. See you there. Luigi, Gemini ascendant. Now, when we talk about Gemini ascendant, Mars here is entering into the fourth house for you. 11th house lord in the fourth house, sixth house lord in the fourth house. You are going to get lot of happiness when it comes to your elder siblings, when it comes to your wishes, hopes, when it comes to even your workplace health. You will see a massive relief in biggest health problems, especially those who are facing from heart related problems, blood pressure, cholesterol, any health related problems related to muscles, muscle spasms, muscles problems. You will see a positive impact in your life. Now, fourth house is the house of your mother, as well as real estate, as well as vehicles. Now, here Mars is the Karaka, significator of vehicles and property. Those who are thinking of buying or selling of a property, things are favorable. And if you're going through Mars, Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyanta, Sukshma, or Pranadasha, then this is possibility that you may actually get into some kind of a deal related to real estate. Some may be shifting, some may be renovating, some may be going into a new construction pattern, but things are in your favor. Beautiful. Now, when we look at Mars here, also we cannot ignore it is 11th house lord in the fourth house. Those who are selling their property may also make a great profit also during this time. So amazing time for you. Those who have been putting, like, some people put their listing and they are on sale and on sale and offer will come later. This is the time that offer is supposed to come to you. Now, when 13th of August 2025, Mars will enter into the Hasta Nakshatra. This is the time that you have to be very sure to fix your home issues. Number one is anything that is what you say, mechanically, we can say in a construction manner, anything that is required in your house has to be done. Very important. Also, because Mars is a protector, going into the fourth house in Hasta Nakshatra means that you will have to put your hands forward to protect your family. Very good for real estate, very good for home workouts, very good for inner peace, happiness, working from home. Those who are working from home will find more positivity, more important things. But those who are living with their mother especially have to make sure that no conflict with mother should happen. And on the other hand, those who are living in landlord in a situation where they are on rental, you will have to see that landlord wise no big problem comes to you. This is only for Mars in Hasta Nakshatra. That is the nakshatra of Moon, which is the second house lord. That means again gains from property is seen and gains in property is seen. So that is also good. When Mars goes into Chitra Nakshatra on 3rd of September, this is the time Mars will enter into own nakshatra. Now here your home beautification start. Either you have shifted to a new place, either you are getting a new vehicle, new house, new anything new fixed asset. You will see that beautification starts for them. Family matters are getting fixed. Mothers will need support, and you will have give extreme support to your mother on terms of that. There is something that fourth house really signifies, and that is your inner fire, that is your emotional fire. It simmers during this time. There is a possibility that clash at home can happen. If you're trying to defend one person, some other person may come in your think that, okay, why are you defending this that what not. So now here the main karma, the main idea for you is that build peace with passion. More of passion you have to show rather than laziness. Sometimes Rohiji, when Mars comes to Chitra Nakshatra, it is very lazy. It does not care about anything. I will do it next. That is not how it works during this time for Gemini ascendant people. Do subscribe because very soon we are going to start the member special only, which will be only videos can be seen by members. So subscribers, yes, can see them, and that is for the Nakshatra series that we are starting very soon. All the best. 30th of August onwards, we are doing new and live astrology classes. For that also, you can join, and we'll see you there. Cancer ascendant people. Now, Karka Lagna. Third house is the house of courage, house of siblings, younger siblings, house of short distance travel. Even when we see related to communication, is related to the third house. Third house is also the skill development and the hopes and the initiation that you take for any action in this world. Now, finally, Mars, who's a yoga karaka, has come to the third house. Those Cancer ascendant people who have been sitting idle on something that, oh, we will do it someday, or we will do it somehow. This is the time that you have to start doing it in perfect action. Very, very powerful, very, very positive. When it looks here, with Mars in the third house, you also see that lot of people will start doing skill development. And because of the aspect of Mars, Mars is aspecting your sixth house, your ninth house, your 10th house, your career progress also happens. With not only the placement of Mars, which is very, very powerful in an Upchaya house, that is the third house, you will see that Mars entering into Hasta Nakshatra, the nakshatra that is related to creativity, nakshatra is related to skills. It is coming in the house of skills only for you. Here, your courage will sharpen and hands on skill will thrive for you. Those people who are working and they have skills in their hand, finally, they will get recognized. And it is as simple as those people who are just even at home doing sewing machine business. Simple as that. And as powerful as those who are doing coding with their hands. So it is a very vast kind of a awesome result that you're going to get. Those who are having trouble with siblings, here sibling may connect more positively. And those who are in journalism, media, entertainment, writing, you will write or act very boldly during this time. Those who are thinking of doing short trips, any short trips is going to be very beneficial for you. Only one thing, because Mars is an aggressive planet in the third house, it can show aggression related to your communication. This is where we have to be very, 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 what you say, very, very careful, as well as we have to make sure that manipulative behavior does not happen, that we try to manipulate by our speech, by speaking, by saying lies. This is what we have to avoid. from 13th of August till 3rd of September. 3rd of September onwards, we will see that Mars will enter into Chitra Nakshatra. Now here, when we look at Chitra Nakshatra is Mars's own nakshatra. Now here, when we see that the courage will be absolutely at the peak, you will be taking bold, difficult risk also during this time. Your skills will be very, very powerful. In fact, when we see something related to Chitra Nakshatra, it is a time that it is an absolute time for artists. Those who are in any kind of artistic field will see absolute progress here. Those who are in any field related to communication, speaking, marketing, writing, they will see absolute progress here. One thing in Chitra Nakshatra is that because it is a nakshatra which can be a little bit aggressive, Mars in the third house can sometimes be violent and try to avoid any shoulder and hand movements to hit any other one. That is only required. Otherwise, it's a very powerful and wonderful period for Cancer ascendant people. Very soon, we are starting the 27 Nakshatra series for members only. For that, you need to subscribe, otherwise, you will not be able to see it. So, for all the people who are subscribing, thank you and welcome to the family. All the best. See you in the next transit. Leo ascendant Rohitji. Now, for Leo ascendant people, including me, Rohitji, this is the time that Mars is going finally into the second house after it is away from the ascendant. Now, Mars is a yoga karaka for both, for Cancer as well as Leo ascendant. That means both the luminaries, that means Sun and Moon, have identified Mars as the most important planet. So we cannot ignore this fact, Rohitji, that Mars is what. What do you think, Rohitji? Is Mars extremely important in any person's life? What do you think? Tell me.
100%. A person, a body without aggression, action, and energy of Mars is nothing. So I think Mars is a energy which motivate us or help us to do the daily routine work. If there is no Mars energy, then you will have a Mercury energy. You have brains. You have Saturn energy. You are very hardworking, but still you are not doing anything because that a click button, action button is not here. So that is a Mars.
I feel, Rohitji, there are two important things here, which I read from Atharva Veda, that Mangala is the planet that actually rules the acid in the body. Okay, and now as we eat food, conversion of food has to become into acid only. Has to go into acid to convert into energy only because of Mars. So I feel that our brain, if you're hungry, you cannot do anything. Mars is a planet that actually rules the stomach acid, but it also rules the mind for you. That is what I see. The gussa, the pattern of action taking, either good way or bad way, is ruled by Mars. It's very
Definitely, and you see that Mars this time may be leaving Ketu for a while, but you see both are side by side houses, adjacent houses, so they are not going to leave each other like until or unless Mars move to the Libra and Saturn, because Saturn is aspecting the Mars. So this is a thing that your energy, like if I talk for the Leo people, your speech, your words, your food, whatever you eating should be in very controlled and disciplined manner, because wherever you feel that, oh, I can do now anything because Mars will let you do anything, then Saturn is aspecting, and from 8th house, thing of suddenness, so anything can happen. So your words and your food should be in very disciplined manner.
in fact your speech, the most important thing is speech.
Speech.
Words and food, still it is for ourselves, but speech, because second house is the house of speech and Mars is an aggressive planet. Here the ninth house lord, if you speak rubbish, your destiny is going to get compromised. Here what happens is that 13th of August is when Mars will enter into Hasta Nakshatra. After 28th of July, then 13th of August, till that time Mars is in the second house, but it goes into Hasta Nakshatra. Now Hasta Nakshatra is a nakshatra of Moon. Moon is the 12th house lord. Here expenses related to family is seen for all the Leo ascendant people. And if you're going through Mars Mahadasha, just like I'm going through Mars Mahadasha, then that means confirmed family expenses are seen. Here, Mars is also the fourth house lord. Sometimes expenses are seen related to property also, Rohit. Property related or sometimes construction related. Now, financial drive will intensify because it is a Hasta Nakshatra. Mars in the Moon Nakshatra will give you finance options also. But on the other hand, speech will be very sharp and aggressive. You have to control that. Assertiveness will boost savings. You have to make sure that wherever you can compromise, you should do that because that will save your savings. Second house is family, and when Mars comes in the house of family, family matters may heat up. Sometimes argument, sometimes very difficult speaking, important. You have to be very careful about what you speak during this time. In fact, avoid any verbal conflicts. If verbal conflict is starting, leave that place immediately, because otherwise you say something which is not going to come back to you. And overeating habits, especially meat, should be avoided by Leo ascendant people during this time. From 3rd of September, Rohiji, we will see that Mars will enter into Chitra Nakshatra. Now, this is a beautiful, because Mars is own nakshatra. Your speech becomes now powerful and very balanced. You will see that creative money ideas will arise, that, okay, how will I make money? How will I invest money? How will I recover money? Food habits will intense, but that is a pattern of Mars. Mars is very aggressive when it comes to food. So make sure that you're eating only sattvic food, like not more than non-veg. Only vegetarian food is good for Mars here. Otherwise, the kind of food you eat, the kind of aggression you show out. Here, your expression will be very confident, and only thing you have to understand is that avoid dominance in your family. That don't try to be extremely dominating, that I am the one who will show everything. No, that is where you will fail. These are the things that you have to take care. All the best, guys. And very soon we are starting the Nakshatra series only for members, so those who are subscribers can only see it. So do subscribe so that you can absolutely view the 27 nakshatras and understand about them. All the best. Virgo rising people, Rohitji. When we talk about Virgo rising, here you will see that Mars is entering into Mars is entering into the ascendant Lagna only. It was in the 12th house. Accidents, problems related to health, family health problems, sometimes related to court cases, sometimes related to government issues. Everything that you have suffered in the past so many days now is end. Sleep was a major issue. Sleeping, suddenly wake up, not able to sleep, anxiety, stress. This was going on when Mars and Ketu were together in the 12th house. Now here Mars is finally entering into the first house, the Lagna, and here the 8th house, not in the ascendant. Lot of secrets which have been hidden from you in the past will come on surface. You will see that lot of things related to your courage that you have put, and other people who have taken advantage of it will suffer in front of you, and you will see that, oh man, you did wrong to me. Now this is what is happening. Your courage, your ability, your passion, your honesty will come on surface. That is how powerful this transit is. Now, Mars here can make you or make other people feel that you are very aggressive or always trying to counter things. This is where we have to be careful and not show too much of, extremism here. That is what we need to. So, in our attitude, we do not show extremism. Here, on the other hand, Mars will enter into Hasta Nakshatra. Now, this is the nakshatra that is ruled by Moon. Moon is the lord of the 11th house. That means gains are coming because of you. Powerful presence in society. It's something that shows that you are there. There is someone, unless until we bypass this person, will not be able to go there. So no one will be able to bypass you. Very high physical energy, very extremely assertive personality. In fact, productive as well as calculative. Very, very extremely analytical mind is what you will see. One thing that because Mars is in the nakshatra of Hasta, the touch will be very healing. Whatever you touch, even with aggressive energy, even with pure energy, or saksham, we can sukshma energy, you will see that are things are working in your favor. Only thing, stop micromanaging. If you're doing any micromanagement, this is not the right time. You will face difficulties in this period if you're doing micromanaging. Later, 3rd of September is when Mars will enter into Chitra Nakshatra, that is own Mars Nakshatra. This is again a positive sign, because the attitude, the aura will be extremely powerful, charismatic, and bold. On top of that, your in fact, on the looks also, you will start working very hard. Many people will start join gym. In fact, a lot of you people must have joined gym in the past few days, because you're going through a lot of health problems, ups and downs. Leadership ability will grow. In fact, you will see that you're you're a center of attraction for everyone. If you're going through Mars Mahadasha Antartasha, then this is absolutely for you. Only thing is that this is the time that you should stop pushy behavior, because Mars in Chitra can push you very, very hard. That, okay, do this, do this, do this. No, you should just say once and see other people doing it or no, and then just wait for the time or the fate to unfold. Don't push too much. That is what is required for all the Virgo ascendant people. All the best, guys. Very soon we are doing the nakshatra series for every 27 nakshatra and member special only. For that, unless and until you're a subscriber, you'll not be able to see it. So do subscribe so that you do not miss those 27 beautiful videos. All the best. Have a great time. And there is a link in the description for personal appointments. See you there. 30th of August onwards, we are doing new and live astrology classes, advanced astrology. Link is in the bio, and you can absolutely enroll here. I think already enrolled is complete. I don't know why. I think maybe this presentation was made very earlier. That's why it is there, but all the best to you guys. Libra ascendant. Now, unless and until I say that Libra is the best ascendant in the world, it does not make sense, okay? Because आजकल मुझे like yesterday 2 days ago I got one message from my friend who's Libra ascendant and said that in last two videos you did not say Libra is the best ascendant. So I said I forgot, maybe I will say again. And here for Libra, you see that Mars and Ketu are now separate, and they have got Mars is gone to the 12th house now. Now here, when we see it, Mars is a Maraka. Maraka means it is not a very great planet for you. In fact, when we see 12th house is the house of losses. Now here, very careful about the spouse, health of spouse. Secondly, even health of family members. Sometimes um, the elder siblings of the mother. That means we can say that it is about the what you say the mother's elder brother. So now figure out what it is for you in your language. Because Mars is the seventh house lord and the second house lord going to the 12th house for Libra ascendant, this is not such a good news because 12th house is the house of expenses. Expenses related to partnership can also happen. One good news is that when we look at partnership from a foreign country, and if that you are supposed to make or get into a relationship, this is going to happen. Even job offer from a foreign country is possible. When it talks about money also from foreign country, coming from a foreign country, yes, that is also possible. But health wise, it is an absolute important time for you, for your siblings, for yourself, for your spouse, everyone, because of the aspect of Mars. Mars is aspecting your fourth house. Sorry, the fourth aspect of Mars is on your third house, that is related to your younger siblings. Mars is aspecting your sixth house, where Saturn is present in a retrograde motion. So it creates sometimes health problems due to non discipline action. And also because it is looking at the seventh house from the eighth aspect, it can create sudden ups and downs in the health of a spouse. Important. Sorry, but this is a time that you have to be cautious, and I will tell always what is true. Does not matter you like it or no. Now here, 13th of August is when Mars will enter into the nakshatra of Moon. Moon is the mind. Mind and Mars getting into the nakshatra of Hasta can make you your subconscious mind very active. Active even in sleep and dreams, that you're sleeping, you're dreaming, everything is so true, so happening in front of you that you will feel that, oh, was it really happening or was I dreaming? That kind of powerful thing. Very good time for foreign travel. Also, sometimes healing is required for all the Libras, and silent healing that means something that requires no attention, no noise, very silent healing, talking to someone secretly and getting healing. One thing, Hasta Nakshatra is the nakshatra of Moon, and Moon is the 10th house lord. In your workplace, try to be very beware of secret enemies because some people may try to tarnish your image. Don't suppress your anger and overwork mentally because this is also a pattern. You think that you're getting promotion, you're doing this, that, whatnot. But end of the day, your mental health really counts, nothing else counts, which is where you have to be important. Be very extremely focused. When we look at Mars entering into Chitra Nakshatra on 3rd of September, here also few things happen. Now, fiery dreams. This is earlier you're active in your dream. Now, here fiery dreams because it is a nakshatra of Mars, only very creative, very psychedelic dreams. In fact, many people can also go into substance abuse like drinking, smoking up, vaping, whatnot kind of thing. It can be also possible. We have to be very careful here. Now, artistic expression is seen in solitude, in simple, in isolation. You will be very artistic, very creative. Write down everything that you are, because Mars's fourth aspect is on the fourth house, third house. It is about a house of communication. Write down everything because this time is not going. You are going to be in such high level of intuition that I can't even explain. Foreign connection will bloom here, and lot of things that is related to anger, lot of related to hidden things, lot of hidden enemies creating problems, so you will surface up. In this situation, it is a time to be more mindful about any kind of action that you're taking. Sometimes aggressive actions are required, but not all the time. So for that, you have to be extremely careful and not take any kind of aggressive steps here. That is my suggestion as well as my advice for all the Libra ascendant people. Now, sometimes if you're going through Mars Mahadasha Antardasha, this can be an extremely powerful and extremely challenging period when it comes to health. For that, you will have to do specific remedies based on your chart. So for that, a chart reading is required. For that, if you want to read with me, the link is in the description for readings. One more thing, that we are going to be starting the 27 nakshatra series very very soon. About 27 nakshatra in very much depth that you have never ever seen anywhere. In that situation, if you subscribe, you will be able to see it. Otherwise, we are doing only member special now. Those who are members will be able to see it. So do subscribe so that you do not miss it. All the best. Scorpio ascendant Rohit. Now, when we talk about Scorpio, Mars is coming into Virgo in the 11th house of your social circle, wishes, hope, aspiration, elder siblings, gains. Very important. In fact, when we talk about your father's younger brothers, they are seen from the 11th house as well. So, that is also one thing. Now, here, when Mars comes to the 11th house, especially being the Lagna Lord in the 11th house, always it is a very positive scenario. Those people who are facing massive health problems and health problems that have been started from the last 3 months, when Mars was in your 9th house in debilitation, then it was with Ketu, then it is now in the 11th house, you will find relief here. This is such a beautiful news because Mars is hitting 6 from the 6. Any planet that 6 from the 6 can give relief in diseases, and Mars is the sixth house lord. So we are hoping for the best. Those who are waiting for a lot of debt recovery, those who are in lot of debt, they will see that debt wise also their problem is solved. In fact, you will see that many people who are in scenario related to what you say, workplace politics, debt, loan, applying for loan, not getting it, partnership money not dispersing, you will see positivity in those areas also. So very very powerful placement of Mars. Now, 13th of August 2025 is when Mars will enter into Hasta Nakshatra. Now, Hasta Nakshatra is a nakshatra ruled by Moon. Here, it is a very powerful nakshatra because look at Moon, the ninth house lord. It is the house of destiny. Now, here, your powerful presence in your social circle will be the number one thing that you will see. On terms of that, your physical energy, your approach in the social circle, your presence in the social circle, your what you say, your contribution in the social circle will be too big, and this can bring great new connections for you. Productive mind, bold speech, in fact healing touch, those people who are suffering, those companies who are suffering, and if you go there and give them idea, this is that time to really achieve something very positive. Only one thing is that because it is an aggressive planet sitting in the 11th house of Upchaya, Upchaya means again correction house. This is the time that you should avoid aggression or over perfection in minor tasks. Sometimes, let things be little bit of, do not need to go to perfection because that will waste time. If it is going to work in this situation, let it work in this situation. That is what is required. Now, when we see Mars entering into Chitra nakshatra of its own self on 3rd of September 2025, this is such a positive news for all the Scorpio ascendant people because here you will be extremely charming, communicative, and muscular, like masculine energy in your social. Your networking will be very, very much expanding, as well as artistic. Those who are in any kind of artistic roles, creativity, developing some softwares, developing some script, developing some music, developing some art, you will see such positive, positive indications for you. Your influence over your social circle and dependence of other people on you increases here. This is positive. Now, only thing is that avoid over assertiveness with friends or elder siblings. There can be possibility that you are over assertive and you can sometimes make misunderstandings in those areas. Otherwise, beautiful time for all the Scorpio and people. Do subscribe because very soon we are doing the 27 nakshatra series, and for that we are not going to be doing it open. It's going to be member special, so for that you need to subscribe so that you can view it. Otherwise, later you cannot. After you subscribe that, if not subscribe before, you'll not even have to not even able to see it. So please subscribe. All the best, take care, have a great time, see you in the next transit. Sagittarius ascendant people. Now, when we talk about Sagittarius here, you will see two important things. Number one, the 10th house. is now occupied by the fifth house lord, which is such an auspicious time for Sagittarius. Those people who have done startup in the recent past and not having any success will start seeing success. If you're going through Mars Madasha Antardasha Pratyantardasha, then you will see that success will come from professional, from foreign associations, foreign connections. In fact, those who are trying to send their children for education or work in foreign country, you will see progress in this time as well. Mars in the 10th house can be little bit of aggressive, because here not only Mars is placed here, after the nakshatra transit, Mars 13th of August will enter into Hasta Nakshatra. Now Hasta Nakshatra is Moon's Nakshatra, is the 8th house lord. Your career fires up. You're respected at work. There is lot of drive toward lead, bossy attitude, and your everything that is related to your temper, everything is controlled. But sometimes, because Mars is a very impulsive planet, you can try to take shortcuts in your work. Sometimes these shortcuts do not give very good results. It is an important time not to do shortcuts. In fact, Mars is putting an aspect on the ascendant. This is the time to do more hard work. Those who are thinking of real estate, any property related things, they will see that more hard work is required for you, and you are able to gain them. Those who are in any property business related to real estate, architecture, or any kind of civil engineering work, you will see extreme progress that is happening to you. Those who are trying to construct their house, this is the time that you may be able to construct your house. Now sometimes what happens is that because Mars was in the ninth house and aspecting your 12th house, there must have been a lot of losses that must have happened in the workplace, and your destiny must have not supported. Finally things will come into place. If you're going through Mars Mahadasha Antardasha, then this is accurate. If you're not going through Mars Mahadasha Antardasha, then whenever Sukshma Dasha, Prana Dasha, or Pratyanta Dasha will come, you will see some kind of indications like that. On 3rd of September 2025, Mars will enter into a nakshatra called Chitra Nakshatra. Now, this is a nakshatra that is absolutely related to Mangal Devta himself. Mars is the ruler of this nakshatra. Here, you will see that you will be commanding at work. On the other hand, you will be absolutely creative at work. And if you are in a leadership position, you will see that your creativity is absolutely amplified, exalted during this time. That's how you will see leadership areas shine, or some people also get leadership roles during this time. So if you're expecting any kind of gains or promotions, congratulations in the beginning, because you are supposed to get it. When we look at recognition, because Mars is the planet that rules the fifth house of creativity and the 12th house, there is possibility that your recognition goes very far away, not even only in your organization, into different places also as well. One thing that you have to be very careful is that changing your job. If you're changing your job, be very careful about what kind of new environment. Sometimes changing a job in such situation when Mars is in Virgo may create losses also, or may give you very short term profit and later losses. And avoid any kind of vanity or harsh behavior with your authority, any authority. In fact, to choose any kind of new job, you should do some kind of a, what you say, you should understand your chart better, that okay, if it is the right time to change a job or no, is it going to be positive or no. So lot of things depend on your birth chart and your current period also. I have some chart, Rohitji. 2022, I told them that 2024 November you'll get a new offer, don't take it. Then March 2025 you'll take a new offer, don't take it. That person, not in November, in January they changed the profession. Again in June, I told earlier that did in June. I said don't change, don't change. Now they are in absolute trouble, because I said nothing can happen now. You have to suffer. Either you would have suffered in a place where you were there for 12 years, 12, 13 years, she was there in one organization. I said there it would have been more easy, because you're already adjusted towards all the thing. But now, new place, you will not be able to. And now, unfortunately, she was laid off. अब होता है ना, नहीं सुनते हैं. They want money. Everyone wants money, which is good. Money is not problem, but what is your time? Is your time favorable or not? That is also important. Money will come for 2 months. After that, if they lay you off, then इसीलिए ध्यान देना चाहिए. Long term good or long term not good. So very important. All the best, guys. Have a great transit. But one news here about you guys, we are doing the 27 nakshatra series very soon. For that, unless until you're a subscriber, you'll not be able to see it because it's only member special. So for that, do subscribe, otherwise you will miss this 27 nakshatra series. All the best and hope for the best transit news that you get. See you. 30th of August onwards, we are doing new and live astrology classes. For that, also, all the details are on the screen and in the description. See you there. Capricorn ascendant people, Roichi. When we talk about Capricorn ascendant, here Mars is the planet that is extremely benefic in your chart. Rohiji, remember, if Mars comes to the ascendant, it's an exalted Mars. It is how powerful it is. And fourth house Lord, 11th house Lord trading 11th from itself, fourth house Lord trading sixth from itself. It's a very powerful position here. This means that there is possibility of lot of destiny to work in your favor, especially related to your health of your mother. If you have been struggling for a long time, health of mother becomes very good. Those who are trying to go to foreign country for education, higher education, this is also very nice period. Finally, the Ketu and Mars period, and that is happening in your sixth house, which have created accidents, sudden ups and downs, job losses. In fact, in many cases, Rohiji, such people's inheritance or property related matters does not solve during this time. Many people also have eye related problems, chest related problems, stomach related problems, everything. Also feet related, sometimes getting surgery in the feet or sometimes getting just hit in the feet is also what is possible when Mars was in the sign of Leo. Certain ups and downs. But now, finally, in the ninth house of your higher education, learning, devotion, dharma, very positive. Mars can initiate lot of things related to religion or religious activities which brings inner peace. Sometimes it also takes you towards long distance journey for spiritual exploration, so that is also positive here. Now here, when we look at Mars entering into Hasta Nakshatra on 13th of August 2025, the Nakshatra of Moon, which is a 7th house lord here and a Maraka for you guys. Your spiritual actions will awaken. Lot of spiritual steps you will take. On terms of that long distance, I told you it's already possible. It will be more prominent now. Sometimes related to partnership also. Sometimes related to designation also. You say that you do go do this course, do attend this seminar and come back and we will give you promotion. That also happens here. Sometimes your connection with your mentors, guru, teachers, with your elders, with your father becomes very extremely aggressively positive, and it deepens on a level where you are getting real spiritual advice. Those who are any business related to publishing or teaching will see positive influence. In fact, publishing in PhDs also, you will see very powerful, very nice kind of status here. Only thing, we sometimes take things for granted that comes to us easily, and that is the number one area, that is father. You have to make sure that anger with father has to be controlled, and rituals has to be done here depending on your birth chart. Not for everyone I can say that okay, do Hanuman Chalisa. There can be, depending on the birth chart, rituals and remedies are required to give you inner strength. And if you're going through Mars Mahadasha Antardasha, then it is more required for you. Otherwise it is all cool and not required. So make sure that you balance it out here. On the other hand, 3rd of September 2025 is when Mars will enter into Chitra Nakshatra, that is own nakshatra of Mars. In the ninth house, now here, travel for beauty or purpose, sometimes even related to spiritual purpose. Pilgrimage happens for all the Capricorn ascendant people. Rohitji, maybe you are going through some kind of a pilgrimage from 3rd of September, or maybe 13th of August onwards, you are going to some kind of a journey. That is what is seen here. So Mars आ गया 9th house में, journey is happening for you guys away from your home or back to your home. Something is happening here. Now here, as we see, guru's influences will action. That means take the advice of guru and action accordingly. Channel lot of artistic beliefs and your skills and everything you should channelize, because Saturn is aspecting Mars, which is a retrograde time, and Mars is aspecting Saturn in the third house. So for before communication, before committing anything, you should be very careful because ego will come. In such cases, mostly ego comes with father, mentors, and younger siblings. In those areas, we have to be very careful and not egoistically approach any kind of situation. I hope this is suffice. One good news for all the people who are looking for a job or gains in job or gains in business. Your destiny is supporting you for gains in job, business, everything. Something very positive is coming. Let's hope for the best. Now, as we are talking here, This is Capricorn ascendant, and very soon we are doing the 27 nakshatra series where your planets are what nakshatra, what is the nakshatra description, everything. But that is only member special. For that, you have to subscribe, otherwise, you'll not be able to see it. So, those who are subscribing will be able to see it, those who are not will not be able to see it. And very soon, we are going to move to all completely member special only, because I want really serious people to look at it and who value astrology rather than other people who come and bystanders, who come, listen, and go and have no interest in this. Okay. Very blunt, very open. This is our attitude. Nothing hidden. All the best. Great time. Aquarius, Roichi. When we talk about Mars transit into Virgo, now this is the 8th house when Mars is coming. Very important. Now, Mars is the third house lord, lot of communication as well as a lot of career. Going to the 8th house, sudden ups and downs in your career due to your communication gap, communication issues. Many people, sorry to say, but be very blunt, may lose job, may have transfers in their job, may go to foreign country or may get foreign opportunities for job, or those who are in foreign countries may come back to their home country if they're going through Mars Mahadasha Antardasha Pratyanta Sukshma or Prana. If that is the time it is active, it is going to be active for you in this way. Now Mars 8th house, house of intimacy, house of intuition, house of occult sciences, house of sudden ups and downs, house of accidents, house of fear, house of, we can say, diseases, also long term diseases. In all these areas, depending on the Mars in the natal chart, you will get results. If your Mars is in the first house, you will see that a lot of secrets are getting revealed. If your Mars is in the second house, family wise, you will see that investments have turned out to be very powerful. Third house Mars, Mars in the 8th house, you will see that some kind of communication problem happens because of that up and downs happen. You say something and suddenly everything turns in against you. Such kind of things happen here. Now, when we look another thing here, Mars being in the 8th house enters into Hasta Nakshatra on 13th of August 2020. Hasta Nakshatra is the Nakshatra of Moon, which is the 6th house Lord and in the 8th house Lord. No hidden strength will rise. Hasta Nakshatra is a very positive nakshatra for Mars to be in because Mars and Moon are friends and enemies also. You see, Moon gets debilitated in the house of Mars, but that is only for ego purposes. Otherwise, Mars and Moon make the Mahalakshmi Yoga. Now here your hidden strength rises. There is possibility of lot of research. Those who are in medical research, IT. This is the best time for IT people. Those who are in IT, analytics, those who are in anything to do with research, medical research, cyber security, compliance, fintech, finance technology, even in what you say money laundering, kind of any kind of cyber security business is what is going to be very extremely favorable for you. You will see that in this time lot of energy related to your transformation happens, and sometimes in such cases when Mars is the intimate lord, the lord of the third house, lord of the 10th house, in such places lot of people get into extreme sexual drive, high sexual drive, and that can lead you outside of marriage. That is also possible, so be very careful. Now here your angle or intimacy wise, you can become a little bit of possessive as well as angry in some cases, so you should be very careful about your approach there. Healing powers will be activated and avoid any jealousy because this can create massive conflicts, fight, and sometimes loss for yourself only, not for the other people. But very great energy. See, Hasta Nakshatra is the hands, Hasta, and Mars going in there, that your hands have the power to heal. Positive. Later, 3rd of September, we will see that Mars will enter into Chitra Nakshatra, which is own nakshatra of Mars. Now your energy becomes mystical here, becomes more inward. You become more creative researcher. Your desires flare up, and there is rebirth through bold transformation. Sometimes you take very bold steps, even like ending your career here and starting a new career. If you're in that scenario, this is the right time for you if you're going through Mars Mahadasha Dasha. Secret aggression, that means secret aggression towards other people. You feel that this person is not good, I have some grudge. This is the time to let go of that grudge. And also, sculpture your inner strength with discipline, with power, with ethical behavior. Sometimes Mars can also become unethical because it is a planet that uses shortcut. लाल किताब says, जब तीसरे घर का मालिक अष्टम में जाए तो अपनी दुनिया को उलट पुलट बनाए. This is what Lal Kitab says. Even it says that दशमेश जब अष्टम में जाए तो इट क्रिएट्स, क्या बोलते हैं, दशमेश जब अष्टम में जाए तो क्या बोलते हैं इसकी, कर्म की लंका लगाए. दैट इज व्हाट लाल किताब से, कर्म की लंका लगाए मींस इट गिव्स प्रॉब्लम इन द वर्क प्लेस. सो दीज आर द टू थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल अबाउट. वन, रोहित जी, आई रेड इन लाल किताब, इट सेज चौथे घर का मालिक नौवे में जाए तो घाट घाट का पानी पिलाए. Absolutely true. My fourth house lord, Mars, is in the ninth house. I have been to so many places in the world and I've experienced every kind of thing. So here, that is what it says. कि वो जब चौथे घर का मालिक नौवे में जाएगा ना, फोर्थ हाउस गोज इन द नाइन्थ हाउस, घाट घाट का पानी पिलाए. Here, your 10th house lord is going in the 8th house. That means sudden ups and downs in career. Third house lord. Even in your siblings' life, there can be sudden ups and downs, which you will be able to see here. But all the best, guys. I hope that you are safe and everything is good. It is better than the Mars and Ketu conjunction. For one news here for you guys, do subscribe because we are going to be starting the Nakshatra series, and for that, only members, only subscribers will be able to see it because I have got that feature enabled. So only subscribers will be able to see it. So please subscribe. It is free for you guys, but you'll be 27 videos on your nakshatras in detail are going to be posted here. All the best. Have a great time, great transit. See you. Pisces ascendant people. Now here, if you see the seventh house of your relationship, partnership, sexual organs, your genitals, your victory in your court cases, anything to do in higher status in life, designation, this is where Mars is going to be transiting. In this chart, Mars is the second and the ninth house, but Mars is an extremely benefic planet, and Mars is very powerful when it comes to the seventh house. One thing that is for sure is Mangal means marital. है ना? Mangal means marital. Mangals means martial. Those who are thinking of getting married, commitment, etc., will find some partner here. Those who are thinking of getting into any kind of field or work related to IT, getting some kind of designation in IT, cyber security, analytics, any kind of real estate, construction, civil engineering, electric engineering, mechanical engineering, you will see powerful position of Mars here for you guys. That means designation is improving for you. Those people who have applied for divorce, they will also see positive results and they will see that their divorce is approved, and finally other people has come to the senses here to take right action. Now 13th of August 2025 is when Mars will enter into the nakshatra of Hasta, which is the moon's nakshatra. Moon is the fifth house lord here. One thing, spouse can become very bold, lot of opportunities for spouse for you, partnerships, and if you're doing any partnership, business partnership, it will be intensify, and sometimes it is also possible to sign some contracts. If you're waiting for signing some contract of new job, new contracts related to your work or marriage, everything, it's possible. Partnership becomes very intense here, extremely intense, and you are active in public life, very very powerfully active, communication wise, speaking wise, always showing up in the public area is what is seen here. You will see that because it is Mars is the second house lord, house of speech, it is possible to do lot of debates with others. Debate on different topics can be happening with your partners, with your relationship, with your spouse, with your, even with any kind of partner that you have, you will be doing this. Now, Mars is a controlling planet because it is called the controller of the army of the gods. Here it can create control in the love life also. This is the time you don't have to be too dominating. Otherwise, remember your Mars is in this placement. Your spouse's Mars will also be in such placement, only in some different house. They will not have less aggression. So be very careful when it comes to dominance. No dominance or no controlling in behavior of love. It should be more of submissive and surrender attitude that you should show. Later, on 3rd of September 2025, Mars will enter into Chitra Nakshatra. Now, Chitra is the own nakshatra of Mars. Now, here partnership become more intense. You become more magnetic. People will want to be your partner. People will approach you to do startups, this, that with you. Why not? Go for it. But because this is the time that everything is fair in love and war, that is exactly what is happening here. Fiery love or fights can happen in the love and significant area. Those who are looking for a spouse, you will see that your spouse is turning very artistic during this time. They may get into new professions, or they may get into new training or new research. One thing, again, I told you in the behavior also, controlling in partnership is what should be avoided, because if you control in partnership, you will lose money and your destiny will not favor you. Mars is a planet that should be given free hand, that okay, do whatever you want, I will come to you in the end of the scenario. That is how Mars has to be treated. Overall, best time, be careful about UTIs, generally getting UTI, urine infection, stomach infection, kidney stones, gallbladder stones, something like surgery of the uterus, surgery of fibroids, surgery of hemorrhoids, piles, sometimes even some miscarriages or abortion happens during this time. But what can we do here? It is what it is. All the best, guys. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description, and we are doing the 27 Nakshatra series very soon. For that, you have to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you will miss this, because only subscribers will be able to watch it. The new feature on YouTube. Thank you. All the best. Have a great time. And 30th of August onwards, we are doing the new and live astrology classes. Rohitji, thank you for your service as well. Thank you for your patience, and I hope that I could justify everything during this time.
Definitely, thank you, Akashji. Brief video, but you have given all details, including the nakshatras. Also, this is the important part, because whenever any planet transit, it goes through so many phases, and the nakshatra is that phase which can show you the actual picture, and that's what we incorporated in all videos of AC Astro to
Do
give
that.
you the more clearer picture. And this time, when we will do yearly, we will try to do the same thing. Maybe we have to make a so much big video. I don't know, but we will try to incorporate the important nakshatras as we planning with team. So let's see. Thank you very much. Thanks to all the family members for consultation and classes. Number on the screen. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai
जय
Shri
श्री
Ram.
राम, जय हनुमान, जय माता दी, जय माँ लक्ष्मी, ओम
Jai.
नमः शिवाय, ओम